back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Man, me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
A positive mindset can change your perspective and keep you going. With hopefulness, you can maintain your momentum forward. Trust that the trying times always transform into triumphant times. They both have a purpose in your journey and create the resilient and resourceful person you are today. Expect good and you will receive good. Optimism opens door. Wagwan, my people. Hope everybody doing okay. Hope everybody doing alright. It is Monday, and guess what? Yet another Monday morning, me get up and find myself alive. Every day above ground is a blessing. How awesome it is to be amongst the living, and surely, not amongst the dead. Give thanks to life and the gathering. Let me tell you something. Me see one whole heap of people got a concert last night. They enjoy themselves. What the concert name? Chris Brown and Friends. A matter of fact, I think I saw the concert name still. It name Friends and Chris Brown. Because one whole heap of people, me see pan it. Never need for that. Only know my style already. Me just talk it as me say it. And me tell someone who this. One of priorities not in the right place. When you know say I'm back to school and you don't have no money, and you take on the last dollar, but you go on a concert. And come this week, starting today, hold on, I'll catch up with a constituency officer beg, but you know, on a back to school voucher, you know, on this, you know, on that, and then you know, same one, I'll come cost the government say, yo, the government now do this, the government now do that. You understand? When you say one life to live and have enjoyed yourself. But also remember, you have to do it within your means. Yeah, man, do it within your means. You can't no say back to school and you're going to live lavish life. And then you pick me suffer for go to school September morning. Me I wait for no come out, come ball, you know. You think say me not wait for no come out, come ball. But while me wait, and there's some people them wait for come laugh off, no? Let me give the people them some news. While everybody there concert and enjoy themselves, them kill the security up a medallion all. I don't have him name, but I have a picture of him lay down pan ground. So who want to see it can forward, come look pan it. Later, maybe come back and give him name. But make a move on and go to some news now. A Clarendon man has been taken into custody after police intercept a vehicle bearing two different license plates at the front and back. Information reaching our news team that about 2 a.m. on Saturday, police personnel stopped the driver of a Toyota Wish motor car along the Fort Park Main Road in the parish. The driver complied and checks revealed that the registration plate did not match. Further check resulted in the seizure of a magazine loaded with 25 9mm rounds, 2 7.62 rounds used in AK-47 rifles, and one spent 5.56 casing used in M16 rifle. The car as well as an undisclosed amount of cash was also seized. The man, who has reportedly been on the police radar, was arrested on suspicion of unauthorized possession of ammunition. It's reported that the vehicle is owned by a man from Portmore St. Catherine and was rented in Kingston. Anyway, more news. Suspect held after a man found dead in St. Catherine. One man has been taken into custody following the discovery of a body along the Larriston Spanish Town, St. Catherine on Sunday morning. The dead man, who has only been identified as Eva, was found along Creation Drive in Larriston. He and the suspect live in the same yard, police said. Information reaching our news team that around 10 p.m. on Saturday, resident heard both the now deceased and the suspect arguing. One only pack clock in a cuss. Me I tell you no, because that is the only word them know for use. Clock this, clock that, and name of this, and name of that. At around 6:40 a.m. on Sunday morning, residents stumbled upon Eva's body and summoned the police. Police visited the area and found now deceased lying on his back, clad in a white shirt, blue pants, and burgundy water boot with what appeared to be stab wound to the upper body. The suspect, the police said, is in hospital being treated for chop wound. Yes, people, the one with a OR report, you understand? And one dead. Anyway, more news. 75-year-old man died after being hit from motorcycle on the North Coast Highway. But at 75, you ride bicycle? Just start. Anyway, let me give you this story. An elderly man succumbed to injury a day after being hit from a motorcycle while riding his bicycle along a section of the North Coast Highway, which passes through his Trelawney community. The deceased has been identified as 75-year-old Lloyd Samuels, also known as Lucky. People, Lucky never so lucky. You understand? In luck run out. Who was of a Scarlet Hall address. Information reached the news team at about 8 p.m. Samuel was riding his bicycle along the roadway when he was hit by a motor car. He was rushed to the hospital where he died the following day while undergoing treatment. Samuel is close to where Kurt Downer, another member of the community, was mowed down by a vehicle just over a week before. Downer was hit by a blue Subaru Impreza motor car which was traveling in an easterly direction along the highway in Scarlet Hall. He sustained multiple injury and was transported to the hospital. And guess what, people? They're going to put him in ice car, him dead too. The Falmouth police are investigating both incidents. Anyway, now people are coming right down there, so I'm going to some more news. 3 people arrested recently during an anti-lottery scam operation in Hanover. In a statement, Mocha said all 3 were arrested during a joint operation with police on July 14. Information from Mocha are that Jason Brown and Javon Brown are being sought for lottery scamming. In addition, Nikita Miller had a bench warrant for absconding bail. Reported that during the search of their premises, several cell phone, SIM cards, flash drive, and SD cards were seized. All 3 has since been charged with possession of identified information in breaches of the Law Reform Fraudulent Transaction Special Provision Act, which is the Lottery Scamming Act, people. Anyway, God power, God. When Jackie already forward and say President the bed arose, no fan no cause and say, yo, Jackie are wicked, I lie my tell. Because when you go some man look pan cartel and some rest of man, you know see them round there live. Beer life on their road now live. Any say white t-shirt, clean boot and a bag of thing. When you get bad mind and want to go round there, go join them. And when you reach round there, alone balling. Because I never want to expect. But me always tell the police them, you know. Make roach and Congo worm name them. Nobody make bedbug bite them up. And that them round there ball about now, you know. A man who is charged with breaching the Firearms Act is complaining that conditions under which is being held in police custody are unacceptable. You get exactly where you deserve, you understand? And that GRUNG should have reached. The accused Kieran Coleman heard his grouses in the St. Catherine Parish Court on Friday, during which he claimed that he had developed bumps all over his body from poor condition of the jail where he's being held. Coleman, who had no legal representation in court, also complained about the poor quality of his diet since he had been in police custody. So I didn't really believe cartel. All this is why they really believe cartel about steam fish and lobster tail. Who for that so? Eat 2 egg. Yeah, eat 2 common 4 egg at that. The presiding judge noted that Coleman, concerned on his case file, then transferred the case to the Gun Court of the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston, where the case will next be mentioned on September 29. Coleman was charged with possession of prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition, was remanded until then. I slap him if he gets slapped. And for the people that wonder, or I'm reach on there, I can't tell you that now. Police reported that on July 29 of this year, Coleman was apprehended during an operation after he came from a vehicle that he was traveling along the Bamboo Ridge Main Road in Barton, St. Catherine. He was searched and a Glock 19 pistol with a magazine containing 3 rounds of 9mm cartridge was allegedly taken from his waistband. Coleman was arrested and later charged. Police then get a chance to eat this food they never eat it. You don't know why the police them so big and fool, you know. Every single day, they not do business. Anyway, more news. Members of Mandeville business community remain on edge in the aftermath of Friday's brazen heist by armed men in the busy central Jamaica town. The hoodlums stole millions of dollars from groups of Berlin security guard. I can tell you something. I tell you from the first time, you know. I see the man them go some man attack one of them. Shot there, you know. So the sinister people them, are them and set it up. Nobody can come tell me, say I know them. But anyway, the business community now, I go voice them concern.
Travesty that took place in the town was really unbecoming of the town. Mandeville has had its fair share of challenges that relates to criminal and criminal elements, but nothing that I can recall in recent time to this level, where persons were injured and so on. You know, it really speaks to the level at where we are now as relates to crime. It was really a frightening situation. Well, one thing I would suggest is that as it relates to business persons, those who do not have a camera in and outside of their buildings could look into that to add more security to their business, you know. I'm hoping also that the police would probably be in dialogue with some business persons, those who have business close to the proximity of the incident, that they could lend a hand as it relates to their footage. That would probably give the police some light as to who these persons are. But the problem needs to be addressed. It needs to be curtailed and put under control.
Manchester has never seen anything like this before. Mandeville in particular has been a very peaceful and very residential area. We do not find these kinds of activities in our communities. We find this as devastating for all of us, believe me. And it just goes to show it's how fickle we are as a country, as a people, that we can at any moment be faced with this kind of terror and violent acts against law-abiding citizens. So we hope that, and of course as lay magistrates, as justice of the peace in the parish, we lend our support 100% to law enforcement.
That is that way that is concerned. Anyway, now people watch one power one. This a news of the fly right over my head. Me never get for tell you no. So like come have a time right now, make I tell you no. All Harbour police will wait on an autopsy report regarding the death of a woman in an unregulated settlement called Zion off South Street. Police were called to a yard in the area sometime after 2 p.m. on August 21st when the nude body of a female was found inside a makeshift bathroom made of zinc. Yes, a zinc bathroom shaft. The deceased has been identified as 24-year-old Shanice Johnson, an unemployed mother of a 5-year-old boy. Based on investigation, the police believe that Johnson died of electrocution while bathing. The body had burn scar consistent with high voltage electric shock. So the police them go up on the scene and them call the JPS man them. Even everybody in the community knows say you a thief in light. The JPS man them confirm say yo. And because of the thief in light, make she dead. The wire what she use in her thief life get entangled with the zinc. And shack her up in her bathroom and kill her. So she dead. Anyway now my people, watch her go on pan walk one. Watch your 6 and protect your tree at all costs. Every day I come tell you the same thing. Okay?